What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this time we're going crazy here. Everybody's going crazy. All Crash Bandicoot fans somewhat rejoice, and everybody just wow. Right now I am just about done with this. This is like the nail in the coffin here, secrets out, everybody. It really is all out. Crash Bandicoot could be right there for his comeback that everybody's been wanting. This Bandicoot most likely coming back here. We're gonna talk about what's been happening for the past 3 years, but we're not gonna talk about everything from 2013, but we are going to give some credit to, of course, like the Crash Mania website, other people that wrote articles about Crash Bandicoot and all this, and Jeremiah Isaiah. He's a YouTube channel, link in the description below. You guys need to check him out. He's really cool. His favorite video game is also Crash Bandicoot, like mine. He's been talking about this since 2013. Everybody's calling him crazy, but here we are now. Everything about Crash is exploding. People have been calling him crazy, and my God, everything's just going on. Everything's going on right now, guys. So we're gonna flash back to 2013 here. In the PlayStation 4 launch trailer, we see the trash can in the corner, an arrow pointing up to Crash, and an arrow to the Sony logo. Trash can, of course, representing Activision because they suck ass. Fuck Activision. And also, guys, we are going flashback to 2015 through 2016, where everything is just exploding for Crash. At the PSX 2015 convention, Shawn Layden went onto the stage. President and CEO of Sony went onto the stage with a Crash Bandicoot shirt. Now, why is that important, you may ask? Now listen up to this, because this is like a coincidence apparently. So look, Shawn Layden wore a God of War shirt or a Final Fantasy shirt, and look at this. God of War 4 is supposedly coming out now. This is supposedly coming out. Final Fantasy 7 Remake is coming out. Wearing a Crash Bandicoot shirt on the stage right there, pretty much teasing and confirming Crash is most likely coming back here. Now, flashback to another one. We got the NECA toy company workers saying they're bringing him back, saying this, and I quote, "So I hear Sony is bringing back Crash Bandicoot, which is really cool. We'd like to make figures on him." Now that right there was a huge setup right there. That he spilled the beans completely. But then there's another article saying that he was mistaken because he saw a fan art render box of the game, and I think I pulled up the right picture there. A fan art rendered box of the game, and said if he were to come back, they would make toys for him, and it would be cool. Now let's go further into this. Crash Bandicoot Middies, my bad. PlayStation Middies Twitter posts a Crash Bandicoot wanted poster, where in Arabic translates to "Most Wanted, where are you, Crash Bandicoot?" Now that right there, there's so many. Crash has been being teased for about 3 years straight, and his 20th anniversary is this year, August 31st, 1995, and correct me if I'm wrong there. Then, of course, we got Crash trends on Facebook everywhere. Lots of people write articles about the exact wanted poster. Crash Bandicoot trends on Facebook everywhere. It's going crazy. All the fans are hyped and everything. And now people are questioning if Crash is coming back. Now, I'm gonna take a pause here and show you this video, and I'm gonna credit once again to Jeremiah here because for finding this out, and I decided to cut out some audio and decide to put it in from the PlayStation 200th episode Blockcast Celebration. Shawn Layden, who was in the studio, decided to talk about it. Here it is, guys.
Yes, we do have a special guest on today's show. Long overdue. Very, very special guest. I'd like to introduce the president and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment America, Mr. Shawn Layden. And we are here with a very special guest to help celebrate the 200th episode of PlayStation Blogcast. Welcome, Mr. Shawn Layden.
Thank you, Sid, and congratulations on your 200th Blogcast. I am a big fan, and I'm glad to have the opportunity to join you in the studio, such as it is.
That's very exciting, and
looks like your office.
That's right. It's a messy one. So you are, of course, the president and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment America.
That's correct. Coming up on my second anniversary in just about 3-4 weeks.
That's right. Do you have anything special planned?
I think it's called Getting Ready for E3, which I think has been going on for about the last 3 months. It does eat up about half a year to get ready for that show. But probably the biggest success we had in the early days with PS1 content was, not surprisingly, Formula One. Japan's a big Formula One fan base there. So bringing that title out from Psygnosis was successful. The American titles we had a lot more trouble with.
Interesting. So you were a localization producer, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. We find the content overseas, we bring it to Japan. We'd localize it, whether it's doing voiceovers or subtitling the narrative aspect of it. And then a lot of tweaking as well under the hood, whether it be difficulty factors or even some of the characters to make them more appealing to the Japanese public. I think the great example of that was the work that Shu Yoshida did on a platform game that was very popular at the time, which I'm now forbidden to mention those two words in public. But it was a really successful game.
Now, please tell me he was not talking about Crash right there. He was talking about, of course, Crash Bandicoot, one that was famous in the 90s, localized in Japan, huge fan bases in West Japan everywhere, and here we are. That right there almost puts the nail on the coffin, which really, the nail in the coffin has been put so many times for Crash Bandicoot. But 2015 to 2016, this has been going on crazy, especially the first 3 months of 2016. It's all about Crash right now. And now, we're going here. PlayStation let him official Twitter post a hashtag Throwback Thursday render of Crash, nowhere to be found on the internet. High quality rendered of Crash Bandicoot. And it's looking like this one is from Crash Warped, and it's different high colored and all that junk. It's way different from the Crash Bandicoot 3 original render of it, but a Throwback Thursday status of Crash Bandicoot, and that render no doubt had to be from Crash Bandicoot Warped, the third installment of the series. Now, my final thoughts about these teasers is this is pretty much, everything's out. I'm honestly getting a little anxious, concerned, and kind of a little angry a bit. Like, I mean, the secret's out already. Crash Bandicoot is most likely coming back here. Let's add to the 20th anniversary this. Now, scale of 1 through 10 on him making a comeback or just coming back in general. E3 2016 appearance is what we're talking about here. I'm giving it an 8.5 at the moment. This is just crazy. It's unbelievable that for 3 years straight they've been teasing Crash Bandicoot, and it's been going on for 3 years. This shit's enough. And it's looking like hopefully this year for his 20th anniversary, E3 2016, there's 2 months left. 2 months left for E3 2016, guys. 2 months left. Hopefully it will be live streamed. Like last E3, I didn't get to watch it. Hopefully it will be live streamed like last E3 2015, everybody. And E3 2016, Crash will most likely make an appearance there. HD release is most likely it, but the word is out, guys. The word is out. And this pretty much confirms Crash is most likely making an appearance in E3 2016. I want to hear your thoughts about this, guys. Comments in the comment, please. Let me hear your feedback. Let me hear your thoughts about this and everything. This is crazy. Crash and Spyro has been my favorite games forever. Activision took them and screwed them up. But I think this year is Crash. This year belongs to Crash, guys. Let me hear your thoughts. See you later.